What's up, fellas? My name is Daniel and this is the Lion's Den. It's my favorite time of year, and that being fall. And you know, when the weather gets cold, so do your outfits. So today I'm going to teach you some little tips and tricks that I do with my favorite fall/winter essential, that being the flannel. Starting us off at number 1 is color. Choosing the right color is going to determine your outfit/your color scheme. So at the time of this recording, it is fall time, and I suggest you try matching your colors with the season. That's just something I like to do. So, you know, it being fall, match it with fall foliage, that being your reds, yellows, oranges, purples. Don't ignore your other colors either, like black, white, blue, and green. Pick what you like, match your style, and that's all it really matters. Number 2 is the thickness of the flannel. Now, thickness is going to determine your style, because different flannels with different thicknesses style differently. Just for example, guys, thinner flannels can layer way better than thicker flannels, and you can incorporate more, like multiple styles with these. And thicker flannels, I think they're just better worn by themselves, and they add texture, and you know, they really just give you that classic lumberjack look. Now pick patterns that match your style, and yes, some patterns do go better with different styles. Look fellas, if you dress more formal and you want a more presentable look, I think you should go for these certain patterns. Patterns such as tartan, madras, tattersall, or glen plaid. If you're more of a streetwear/casual guy, I suggest you go for these patterns. Patterns such as buffalo check, grind hand plaid, houndstooth, and shepherd check. And once again, guys, this is just a preference. It doesn't matter what pattern you really choose. It's just my opinion. But to be honest, if you like one color or pattern over the other, feel free to choose it. And like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you try to match your style. So for number 1, it can actually be broken up into 2 parts: buttoning and accessories. And yes, there are different ways to button your shirt. Okay fellas, for number 1, if you like to wear your shirt buttoned, I suggest you leave the first 2 on top open and the bottom one also open. One of the reasons I suggest this is because it gives your flannel more room to stretch and provides more flexibility. If you're not the most fit guy, this also creates an illusion of a tapered body and more defined chest, because you're adding more volume to your shoulders, all while the button shirt is flaring at the bottom, giving that masculine triangle shape. And I hate to exclude people, but to be honest, I only recommend this for slimmer guys. The only reason I say this is because when you have buttons unbuttoned on a bigger guy, it just looks like you're taking up space. It makes it look like the shirt isn't fitting right. So like I said, I don't really recommend this for anyone bigger. Instead, you should go for the draping fabric look, which I mean by this is open your shirt up, unbutton all your buttons, and let your fabric hang out from your sides. So what this does is the looser clothing will make you look a lot more thin and smaller. The reason for this is because your body isn't filling up all of that fabric that's, you know, being wrapped around you. So if you were to choose to wear just a flannel and a t-shirt, you absolutely need accessories. The small details matter, guys. This brings out your chest if you were to wear necklaces and chains, because it creates detail in your chest area where it's normally just a plain shirt, and this will also create that V shape you're looking for. Personally, I like to wear my bracelet and watch, and what I usually do is I actually cuff my sleeves into like a flare shape. Of course, you can just pull up your sleeves or even just roll them up, but personally, I like to do the flare just because it adds more detail to it. Now, one accessory that if you really like to wear your sleeves down, it's actually a cuff link. When it comes to undershirts, just make sure you match it with your outfit. The 2 most common colors of undershirts is either black or white. It really depends on your outfit, what you're really going for. Of course, you can always wear just a graphic t-shirt. It doesn't have to be a plain shirt. I mean, it just really depends on your style. Just do what works for you. Now, out of all of these, this is probably the most practical style to wear because it really keeps you warm. If it's like windy outside, or if you're just going to go for a hike, if you're going to go lumberjacking, this is probably the best outfit to wear. This style is just the most recognizable, most like traditional way to wear flannel. That being said, there's not very much you can do with this kind of style. Compared to the thinner ones, the thicker ones are just not going to be as stretchy. And sometimes these thinner flannels, you can actually see through them. So that's not really good, especially if you're stretching it over a jacket or a sweater. And if you don't have any thicker flannels, you can also use the thinner ones. Just make sure that the sweater underneath is just as thin, if not thinner.
Because if you use a thinner flannel over a thicker sweater, then it's just going to make you look a lot more bulky, and sometimes it's just going to stretch your flannel to be like not as natural looking. And yes, if you really like the style, they actually do make hoodies with flannels. You don't even have to mix two of them together. You can just buy them yourself. If you're looking for the name, they're called flannel jackets. So when I wear a coat or jacket, I choose the color and pattern of the flannel based on the color and style of the jacket. I think this is where color schemes and patterns really matter. The best jackets to be worn with your flannels are for sure going to be your denims and leathers. The flannel is no longer the main piece of the outfit, but rather it complements it. This style easily connects to the first one of the list, so make sure you utilize both of them. Always choose the color and pattern of the flannel based on the color and style of the jacket. Again, the flannel is not the main piece anymore, rather the small detail. Being more formal, choosing a pattern that falls into these categories will make your outfit more legitimate. You should also keep in mind the same idea that we had for the jackets. So if you live or ever been in Colorado, you know how the weather can be super bipolar. Sometimes it's snowing 1 minute and the next 10 minutes it's super hot again. So in this case, don't just take off your flannel, but drape it. The first way you can drape it is by tying it around your waist. If you tie it at the waist, just turn it slightly. It'll keep you from looking like you're wearing a skirt or a man kilt. I think that's what it's called. And if you don't like the waist, you can also tie it around your shoulders. I've actually seen people do this. It's not very often, but I do see people tie it around the shoulders.
Now, before I close this video, I want to actually introduce a new thing I want to start on my channel, and that is rate the fit and check the drip. Now, this is just going to be me showing you what I'm wearing right now, just at the end of the video, so you guys can, just see my outfit and maybe just be inspired by it, take what you want from it. I don't know, I want to show you those outfits that I have on, because I can't pass this up and I gotta show you guys. And that's what I do here.
So as you can see, this outfit is very basic. It's very casual. It's more streetwear. It really leans to it. I'm wearing my taper pants, some white Vans, and of course my red flannel accompanied with my accessories, my favorite necklace. And as we move on to the pants, you can see that they're cut, very tapered at the bottom. Going on to the shirt, we can see that I have 3 buttons buttoned up. Of course, you're going to want to tuck the undershirt in. I got my sleeves cuffed. You can see on my hands, wrists, that I have my watch and my bracelet. And just to finish it off, you can see how great a model I am.
Alright fellas, that's all I got for today's video. My name is Daniel and this is the Lion's Den. And if anyone is wondering why I've been gone for so long, that's just I'm going to tell a quick story. If you guys want to go ahead and leave. But I'm just going to explain myself real quick. Where I've been is I've been working. And I've been working to get a PC so I can edit at home. Because if you didn't know already, I was editing videos at my college, which wasn't very reliable. So now I have a PC, but as soon as I did that, I have school. So, college is really getting to me. I'm doing my best. It's not going to be a lot of videos. I'm just saying straight up, I'm probably going to take a long time to upload another video. What I'm aiming for is at least 1 video a week, but I'm not making any promises. School is really important to me. I'm trying to finish it so I can get that business degree. Anyways, that's all I got. Now, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. My name is Daniel, and this is the Lion's Den, like I said, for the 3rd time. But, I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you for watching the video. Put a lot of work into this. Like, comment, subscribe. Bro, just hop on the Lion's Den train. Alright, fellas, I'm gonna go do some more homework. But see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.